tucked away within the beautiful rolling Ouachita Mountains of central Arkansas, is a magical, mysterious place. Art happens here. My name is Daniel, and welcome to my imaginary world revealed in paint. My kingdom. I'd like to take a moment to show appreciation for our participants. Have another moment in the spotlight. The painting Keeper of the Flame displays physical reality flavored with fantasy. From a painter's perspective, there is no magic realism here. The mystery, the magic, is implied, suggested by the title, and even fleshed out as we will hear in Tales from the Kingdom. And I love the suggestion that something fascinating is taking place just beyond the limits of our image. My kingdom paintings, in fact the entire concept, is founded upon Origami Dragons. I have a collection of them, and they make recurring appearances as various characters. Of the most important dragons are keepers, those assigned a single task, seemingly for eternity. What I suggest in this painting, this keeper has just witnessed the flame that he keeps escape. The background is not a flat color. It is modulated by my stipple glazing techniques. I might choose that flat color, as I did in He Followed the Money, to get foreground characters to pop. But in this case, I wanted a more modulated, grainy background, which suggests that our characters are immersed in an atmosphere, accented by the dissolving of the foreground into the background. The composition itself is a more or less overall triangle shape, something very common to my still lifes. I begin my paintings with no preliminary drawing. I simply begin drawing in paint. So everything you see, warts and all, is the result of me giving my utmost best with my hand and eye. This painting also demonstrates my interest in dynamic edges, where crisp contours will exist beside contours that are all but completely lost. I write a brief passage of fiction for each of my kingdom paintings. I call this writing Tales from the Kingdom. I begin this writing alongside my setup process, finding that the written word helps solidify my visual idea and crystallize my concept. In the case of Keeper of the Flame, I wrote, "There had been no warning on the wind, no portent delivered. So one might imagine the surprise when, on a night seemingly like any other, the keeper detected a soft, metallic click at his back. He turned and was wholly transfixed, mesmerized, for the ancient cage had opened seemingly of its own will, and the flame of his keeping was making an exodus beyond its kept home. Softly effervescing in the darkness, as if for a purpose, the flame hovered with new life before its keeper, licking the night with colors violet, orange, and blue. Wizardry? Perhaps. Perhaps something far more powerful. Yet the keeper smelled nothing wicked. In fact, he felt teased to follow, but could only watch as the flame arose until it was lost among the stars. And though he was filled with unease, he could not help thinking, Something wonderful is about to happen. It's my intention to make still life painting vibrant and exciting by means of visual storytelling. If you indeed found this interesting, you may enjoy another Kingdom Explored or still life setup video, one of which will be linked at the end. Liking and subscribing is appreciated, and thank you so much for viewing.